The worst situation is yet to come because we've been told that we're to expect more floods and more rains.
Yes. You are right. And that is our greatest fear because there is no end in sight. The VRA is still spilling. And we have been asking what really is the plan, what's the timetable, when would this end? They cannot tell us. The weather forecast from the meteorological agency is that the rains are going to continue, and it's clear that the rains are not stopping anytime soon. Climate change is obviously upon us, and it's been raining cats and dogs. So the water levels continue to rise, and many more communities. That's why I said that we started with 3 camps. Only a few communities had been affected. But every day I get a call, a new community has been affected. Yesterday it was Volukome affected. They thought that they were on. Thursday it was Klamada Boy and Glonu. They thought they were on higher ground. They have been affected now. Dofo Adidome has been affected. The latest to be affected, they thought that they were safe. And many people had rushed there for safe haven, only for them to be affected. So we really don't know now what the end game is. And if I had my own way, it would have been great for the government to just relocate my people, all those affected. Fortunately, the Saglemi housing project is not far from my constituency. It's just a 30-minute drive. And my chiefs have already appealed to the president when he came to visit that if my people could be relocated to Saglemi, it will have helped. But we haven't had any response yet on that particular.
Sammy, tell me, when was this appeal made to government?
Yeah, pardon me?
I'm asking, when was this appeal made to government for government to open up the Saglemi for it to be used?
Yes, it was contained in the welcome address read by the acting paramount chief of the Mafa traditional area when the president visited us about 3 days ago.
Unfortunately, we haven't heard anything from government on this. But Sammy,
yes,
aside from this,
we haven't.
What other plans do you have? Knowing that there's going to be more rains, more spillage, what other plans can we put in place to ensure that people's lives will be made a bit comfortable under the circumstance?
Yeah, so my brother, I haven't slept since this incident. I have been running around like a headless chicken. I launched the MP's mobile relief caravan. We have mobilized truckloads of relief items, and we've put together a distribution system. I demonstrated the system to your colleagues in the media when they came for the launch earlier in the week. And we showed how we can have items distributed in record time to all the camps. We have deployed pickups and volunteers who are making sure that relief items are sent to these camps. Then I've also launched the medical caravan so that our displaced people can be screened, can be treated. We also have clinical psychologists who are offering psychological therapy because a lot of people are traumatized. Just imagine in a split second, you lose everything that you have ever worked for. Your entire house, your work, all your certificates, your documents, title to your land, your properties, everything is gone. You are just bare, virtually naked. You will be traumatized. So we are offering that psychological trauma. Then we are also mobilizing for support, and I must commend you in the media, corporate Ghana, the churches. The response has been phenomenal, and we are really touched by the show of love and solidarity. I must also reveal that only yesterday I cut sod for the construction of resettlement houses. And I must commend First Sky Group of Companies. It's a partnership with them. They are coming with their construction firm called Construction Ambassadors to construct these houses. And they said that we should provide land. So fortunately, we have provided free land. And then we are also offering communal labor. Our youth are standing by. So yesterday, the equipment arrived, and at least that will help. Even if it cannot take all the displaced people, it will go a long way to relocate our people. Because what the advantage of these resettlement houses, let me say the advantages are three. One, it will begin to restore the dignity of my people. I mean, you shouldn't be living in classrooms. You shouldn't be living on the school compounds under the vagaries of the weather. I mean, no human being deserves that. It's dehumanizing. So it will begin to restore their dignity. Number two, it will also mean that they can now have healthier conditions to live with, where there will be places of convenience, washrooms, and what have you. So they can live decently. Then number three, which is really important, particularly for our children, they can now begin to leave the classrooms alone, so that we can prepare the classrooms again for academic work and get the children to return to school. Because mind you, as my people are at home, their colleagues across the country are learning, and they are going to all sit for the same BC, for the same WASI. And what that means is that they will not be competitive. I mean, nobody is going to wait for them or set a different set of questions or create a different marking scheme for the students in my constituency. So I am worried about the way they are losing, valuable man hours because we are using the schools as safe havens or as camps. So these are the three main advantages
Again, and
having these displaced people resettled. And I salute the First Sky Group for partnering with us to achieve that.
Sammy, again, I read something last night where you were saying that after all this settles, you will